Let's see how the Black Caps title defense goes, as this one is struck away by Rajith. Is this going to go away for a boundary? It certainly will, and it heads into the goal as we get our first goal of the day. Beautiful shot. This time he goes fuller. It might be, it's gone straight to the captain, Rajwinder Brar. Well, just lost track of that ball for a second, but what a sensational catch by the captain. And it's pretty much an identical innings for Rajith. It's a carbon copy of the innings we saw against Mark Hoare. He hits a boundary, and then he gets out the very next ball. And, well, lightning has struck twice here in Ipsonas. That's a good catch. It's a fuller delivery. It's struck very, very well by Chamal Sadoun, and it goes the distance. A brilliant six by Sadoun. Well, he was a little slow out of the gates this time around, made just one run of his first 4 deliveries, but this time he gets a sweet connection. It was right in the slot for Sadoun. This one's struck well by Chamal Sadoun, and it's going to take a few bounces before going away for a fourth. This one's struck away by Sadoun. Again, he's straying onto his pads. Not very wise bowling considering there is absolutely no protection. Hits one straight to his dugout. I'm sure they'll be glad to take plenty of catches on that side. This one struck well, and goodness me, well, you can't be giving free hits, as we said, to Kalugala. He's been sensational so far. Oh, that is a terrible, terrible ball. That is a disgusting ball. Slips out of his hand, and I think the umpire will have a word with him for that. This one struck hard, it struck high, and it's been deposited into the olive grove. Sweet, sweet strike by Kalugala, who's once again off to a flyer. That is a much better opportunity, and that was a catching opportunity. He's been put down by the wicketkeeper Bhupinder Singh, and well, it's just all going wrong for Tejwinder right now. Oh, that one's taken, wonder if it's taken a bit of an inside edge and been chopped onto the stumps, but he's been clean bowled here. Kalugala done a lot of damage early to Tejwinder Singh, and you can see not much of a celebration because this over probably feels like a bit of a nightmare to him, but he does get rid of the danger man Kalugala, who got a start, couldn't quite kick on, and couldn't quite take advantage of that dropped catch either, as the Sri Lankan Lions are 46 for 2. Well struck by Roshan Sivardhana, but struck straight to the fielder, and he gets another wicket. We did say if Tejwinder Singh got another wicket, it would significantly improve his over, and that's exactly what he's done. Well, he's just showing us why he's the danger man here. Roshan Sivardhana has to depart for a golden duck, and it's back-to-back wickets here for the Black Caps. Of course, they've been split by wide, and look at this. I really love this spirit by the Black Caps. Every time they get a wicket, they have a nice team huddle. So this one's a bit too full by Rajwinder Brar, and it's going to be hit away by Chamal Sadoun, who's been going along very well. Chamal Sadoun hits it uppishly. Is this going to beat the fielders? It certainly will. I think it's taken just one bounce in front of the boundary rope. This one's going to be a catching opportunity, but it just goes past Mangala Gunasekara, and it's going to go away for a 4. So rather fortuitous boundary here for Nalin Pathirana. Back then, as this one's, again, it's popped up in the air. Is this a catching opportunity? Oh, it's a sensational catch. That is so well taken. And boy, he deserves all the plaudits he will get. And you can see a big round of applause there for Rajwinder Brar, the captain. He's out there clapping him, and then just take a look at this. What a great dive. And he's timed that one to perfection. It's really hard to take those catches in. Well-deserved pat on the back, and an important wicket too. That's a full toss, and it's going to be played away, and surely it should go away to the boundary. So smart cricket by Rays. This is struck cleanly by Chamal Sadoun, and it goes the distance. It's his 3rd 6 of the innings. That is a terrific shot. And oh, that's a poor ball by Rajwinder Brar. He's done so well for most of this game, but that's an error. Oh, what an inventive scoop shot by Chamal Sadoun. That's gone for 6. Well, this is a bit of trickery. We've seen a number of sides in Group A attempt this scoop shot, but Sadoun, well, he's the first one to execute it perfectly. That is absolutely perfect. He's premeditated it. And this one takes a thickish outside edge, but it goes straight to Mangala Gunasekara. He's well over 6 feet, so that's going to be a comfortable catch for him. And that's exactly why he's been positioned there. I mean, not much is going to fly over his head at that height. And again, you don't see much of a celebration now by the Black Caps. This is struck very, very well. It's going to take one bounce and go away for a 4. So that brings up the half century for Jamal Sadoun. He's batted terrifically well, and it's a well-deserved half century. So a couple of half centuries for the Sri Lankan Lions team to start off the tournament. Going along very well here. This one's gone high up in the air. It's going to be a tough catch, but it's a very well-taken catch as Jamal Sadoun departs right after he's made a half century. So a good ball here by Kulvinder Singh, and well, it's not just, this is a pretty important wicket now. I mean, it's not just a dot ball, but the fact that probably one of the only hitters left now for the Sri Lankan Lions has had to depart. So a chance to really put the squeeze on here by the Black Caps. Recognized batsman for the Sri Lankan Lions, but he'll try to have a swing as, boy, he's managed to connect to this one. This is a bit of a surprise. I mean, Buddhika Mahesh typically batting lower down the order, and well, as we can often see in T10 cricket, if you can just get a nice connection, you can slog it away. And this one is well, a very good catch taken there by substitute fielder. And he honestly just very casually allowed the Sri Lankan Lions to come back for a 3rd run. Bit disappointing from a player who is a terrific, terrific athlete. The Lions get a 2nd run, and they're contemplating one more 3, but not to be, as the Sri Lankan Lions end up with 119. A good bit of running there at the end, but they'll feel a bit disappointed that they haven't quite reached the 130 plus mark, but nonetheless, this is a very good total. So terrific stuff by the Sri Lankan Lions. Oh, that is a terrific ball. That was agonizingly close to the stumps, and boy, Sri Lankan Lions must be wondering how they haven't picked up their 1st wicket. This one's just aimed at the pads. It's just a little too leg side there by Buddhika Mahesh. This one's beautifully struck by Kulvinder Singh. Well, take a look at that one. What a powerful shot. I mean, just look at the brute strength on this. There's not too many cricketers who can play this shot and clear the boundary that easily. This one's played away, and it's going to go for a 4. So he goes a bit too leg side there. Ranjith and Pavandeep will very easily target. As he takes an edge, is this a catching opportunity? Oh, I think he's taken an absolutely sensational catch. Have a look now on the replay as takes an edge, and boy, what a terrific catch by Akila Kaluga. That's his 4th catch of the day in that position. We saw him take 3 against Marquardt, and he's really just dominating that position, isn't he? He's a very safe pair of hands, and it has to be a joyous feeling for the captain knowing that if anything goes past him, it's going to be taken by Akila Kalugala. Works this away very nicely, Bhupinder Singh. I like that. That is a terrific shot. This is hit straight and hit for a 4. So a nice shot here by Bhupinder Singh. This one's a hit down the ground, and is he going to split the fielders? Oh, that is really, really disappointing. It was a good fielding effort there. This one's a fuller, wider delivery, and again, it goes towards Roshan City rather than, oh, that is incredibly unfortunate. You really have to feel for Roshan. He's a terrific fielder, but terrible bounce. And doesn't seem like he will. It's going to go the distance. That is a beautiful 6. Stand and deliver by Kulvinder Singh. This time he goes a lot fuller and straighter, and guess what? He's presented a great catching opportunity to his teammate out there. That's Srinath Rajith. And that's exactly why the Sri Lankan Lions have a lot of protection for the straight hit. And he went fuller and straighter. He got the reward as a nice little innings here for the wicketkeeper of the Black Caps. Bhupinder Singh comes to an end. He hit some nice looking shots, but this time around he found the fielder. And this one is struck high. It's struck hard. And it's a chase in vain for the fielder because it's landed well over his head. As you see Tejvinder Singh having a bit of a laugh. Why not? He's enjoying himself, and just have a look at that. A little bit of a swivel on the spot. He wasn't perfectly in bounds, but he doesn't need to be. That's a full toss. And Janika won't get away with that. That one's raced away like a tracer bullet. This one struck absolutely cleanly, clean as a whistle. And forget about locating that ball in that clear blue sky. It's just gone so far away. Oh, was there something there? Was that bat? Was that Pat? It was bat! And that's the end of Kulwinder Singh's inning. Well, we saw him put down earlier this over by Chamal Sadoon, but no issues there. It's taken an inside edge, and it's really well taken by the skipper, Nali Pathirana. And that's the end of Kulwinder Singh's innings. It was a really, really good one, a joy to watch. He made 24 of the 12 deliveries he faced. He's gone high up in the air, and it's absolutely clubbed. Goodness me, you better watch out there, Valentine, up in the camera tower. We might need to get you a helmet. They've brought a lot of the Lions' firepower. This one's played away. It's a bottom-handed stroke. It's going to be quite a race for City Wardana, and another one slips past him. Just gone in favor of the Black Caps. They're in front right now. This one's high up in the air. Is this going to be a catching opportunity? No, it won't, as more salt is rubbed onto the Sri Lankan Lion. This is a very nice stroke, but it's going to go straight to Roshan Siriwardana. And we saw a couple go past him earlier, but this time he makes no mistake. He raises his arm and says, "You're out," to Tejwinder Singh. But you feel Tejwinder has done the damage as he's put the Black Caps in a very, very good position. That was a well-taken catch by Roshan Siriwardana. It was hit quite firmly. Gunasekara gets this one away, and once again a bit of fielding for Roshan Siriwardana, but unfortunately it slips past him. It's gone up in the air. Where is this going to land? It's going to land somewhere way beyond the boundary rope. And Ravi, I'm not sure we're going to quite get to that one. Of course, you see ECN's very own Ravi Panchal there, and boy, that was hit very high in the sky. You can see all the Sri Lankan Lions trying to get a look at that. Don't know if that's touched the satellite on the way down. Deep Singh gets some contact. It's going to Roshan Siriwardana. We've said his name a few times today, and he's taken a terrific catch this time. So good bit of work. We know Siriwardana, very safe pair of hands, and that's an important wicket for the Sri Lankan Lions. But more importantly, it's a dot ball, and they keep Mangala Gunasekara at the non-striker's end. Gunasekara goes big. Is this a catching chance? No, it isn't. It's sailed way over the fielder's head. I mean, we're just losing track of some of these balls, but just to tell you where it is, it's gone well over. Goes to the Big E. Gunasekara doesn't have enough legs to go the distance. No, it doesn't. He's actually put down the catch. Oh, no, that's Janaka who's put that one down, but the important thing is it's only one run. I mean, the catch really should have been taken, and that might have just iced the game, but oh my goodness, Janaka, boy, he should be taking that one. Absolutely stellar over. And all he needs to do is bowl a legal ball. This one is struck very well by Mangala Gunasekara. It goes for a 6, but it doesn't matter because the Sri Lankan Lions hang on by 1 run. And they've held their nerve at the end. And you just have to say the Black Caps, they misplayed it at the end.